Here we go. The big invasion of Camelot begins now in Taizai, and just as well, the conclusion as well with Gowther. And I'm like, fucking hell. This is more than I actually expected for us to actually get on details with Gowther. I thought Gowther in general would be quite a bit of the mystery throughout the entire series, but no, surprisingly not. No, like, Gowther, we got revealed pretty much fucking everything. So before like going to the chapter, they also did like a cool little, character poll and all that, and it was like announced like, here's the top 10 characters. I believe like number 10 was Elizabeth, which, that's cool and all that. I think like the manga said, oh, I'm gonna give her like a new design or something, like showed it on the cover page. Then it was Hellbro, which I was shocked about in 9th, which was pretty cool. Like Elaine was a 7th with Diane, which I was like, Diane, like I wish she was in the top 5 at least, because I really do like Diane. Fucking Oslo the dog, which I'm like, okay. One thing that's really like weird to find out is that actually Meliodas is like the 5th place character out of everyone. Like I thought Meliodas would be in the top 3 or anything, but no. Apparently they're like every other character apart from Meliodas. Number 4 was Hendrickson, which I'm like, yeah, Hendrickson's a fucking awesome villain, and he was like an awesome fucking character in general, and I'm looking forward to seeing more. 3rd place, Gowther is like, he's that character that goes for both, the Fujoshi and the girls and the boys. It's like, yeah, I like Gowther, but it's just like I just don't like his design. Like number 2, which I fucking represent. I represent the 2nd place. Fucking Barn. That is who you fuck with. I just love that he's just like riding like on Hulk like he's fucking nothing. And then number 1, I fucking like I was like, wait a minute, like King won it? Like King had like a bunch of fucking votes like that. I was like, I'm kind of shocked about this. It's like he had like a shit ton of votes, more than like anyone else, and I was like, I mean, King's cool and all that. It's like I can understand this sort of like appeal to the character and all that, sort of like what he goes through and all that. But honestly, out of everyone like that, I really would have thought and all that. Fucking Merlin would have had it and all that, like in the actual rankings, because like I think she was like 9th in like I think the postcard ranking. So yeah, that was kind of cool. But for the chapter itself, it literally begins with Gowther like rewriting like everyone's kind of like memory and all that, like Guila's like memory, and it's like, oh yeah, like I'm sorry about that. And it's like she was like feeling so bad, like she didn't care about pretty much what Gowther was doing. It's like I'm so like just like I'm caring for my like brother right now, Zeal. I was like, I can't believe I did that to my brother Zeal. Just like how Meliodas and all that, just like punched him in the fucking face. It's like, oh, he's like, oh, I meant no harm, I apologize. And he's like, I would apologize from the bottom of my heart if I had one. And he's like, oh, your memories. But it's like, regardless of what, like she's like, you brought me memories of my father and all that. Even that, like some of those memories are false and all that. You try to, in your own way, comfort those memories with nice ones and all that. It's like, yeah, you got rid of most of that stuff and all that, but it's like, regardless of what, I think these two will get back together some way. Maybe once like Gowther starts breaking, that little dark side of him and all that, and it's like without him going too far. But I'm shocked that like there weren't really any damage done to like anyone. Like it doesn't seem like Diane was affected or anyone at all, and it's like. And she was just like happy enough, like say, thank you for remembering my father. And like Gowther's like, oh, he dumped me. And then just out of nowhere, like freaking Fredda just comes out of like nowhere, and he's like, yo, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck did you guys do? And all that. And it's like, oh shit, Fredda's just gonna get a little bit angry. And then we see from like right there that he's actually like super in love with freaking Merlin. I can understand that Merlin's like is the hottest character in the entire. So yeah, I like how they could put a little bit more of the romance, but it's like, oh yeah, like Merlin just lets him do whatever the fuck he wants and all that. It's like, yeah, I'm using him as like a fucking pretty much my escort and just fucking information. But it's like what Merlin does after that, it does like this fucking spell called Absolute Cancel, and it turns Gowther into his original form. I'm like, what the fuck? Like that, and to find out the original form is that he is a doll, just a straight up little doll, and finding out that he was created by a powerful magician. I thought at first it was like, did Merlin create him? Like how was she able to like revert this? And from what we see, it's like some magical magician, which we don't know who he is yet, who created Gowther. Like it'd be interesting to find out that out, like I don't know, like in the last arc or something like that, or like maybe one of the demons made him or something like that. I think that'd be very interesting. It's like. What we find out is like, yeah, he's a fucking doll, and this explains why he wasn't able to have, any emotions or anything like that. And I'm thinking like, this does explain, but I did like kind of like Melio, just like, you know, no matter what Gowther is, it doesn't change the fact that he's our important comrade and he's like part of the sins. I thought that was a nice thing, and even Gowther smiled a bit as well. Like, you know, I think that he really enjoyed that, and it was like, but honestly, like when I saw just one part in it and it's saying, you know, the seven like that, like were they thinking about like potentially, like, was that actually Diane thinking about, you know, who's king and all that? Like, I think that might be the case. Or are they just thinking about Escanor like that? Because it doesn't seem like they were damaged, but that might have been actually Gowther just, like, smiling, just, like, to be like, oh, God, I actually did fuck up and all that. But it's like, yeah, I'm very curious about that, you know. Maybe she might have thought, lost the memory about it. If that does, then that's going to be fucked up as hell. But it's like, yeah, kind of like how the chapter progressed from there, which just honestly, we saw like fucking like Elizabeth's like, yeah, let me fucking go with you guys, and it's like, she's like, well, I only be weighing you down extra baggage, and I'm surprised that Millie was like, yeah, you will please fuck off, but it's like, god damn, that's just so fucking I mean, he's trying to do it in his own way and all that, saying, you know, I'm doing this because, you know, I fucking, like, I do care, and I don't want you to get hurt or anything like that, but it's like, I'm surprised out of all the people who give fucking romance tips, it's fucking Fredda here. It's like, what the fuck would you, like, actually do, mate? Like, you're a crazy fucking guy with an executioner's mask on like that. But just how they invite him, it's like, oh, we're down a couple of members and all that, so we need you to, like, fucking be, like here for us and all that. It's like, yeah, you can be a substitute Sins member. I'm like, what the fuck? He just became a substitute Sin member out of nowhere. But it's just like haven't got time to like accept this bullshit because fucking like Merlin's like, oh, we need to return to like Camelot right now, and it just teleports them, and Arthur's like fucking panicking and shit like that, and you just see like the giant flying fucking pig, and you just see fucking both Merlin, Meliodas, Diane, Fredda, they're all there to like fucking start this shit up and go against this giant, which is like, he is fucking huge. It looks like his fist is like the same size as like the actual city himself. So let's honestly see what this giant ass freaking demon or whatever this thing is gonna do. But other than that, big fucking revelations and all that. Could be the potential that Diane lost her memories in this one. And just another, that it was an awesome chapter. We had the whole reveal about who like Gowther really is, and just overall it was an awesome fucking chapter. So yeah, let me know in the comment section down below what you thought about this one. But that's all for me. So thank you very much for watching as always, and I'll see you guys next time.